The palace was quiet. Even the falcons slept without a song. And the wind carried the scent of yesterday's roses. The ones she planted beside my heart. I stood by the window. The moon was missing. As if heaven itself refused to shine. As if light had learned what loss feels like. She was my dawn, my whisper in the storm. The rhythm that made my breath a prayer. Now, my words are empty shells. Carried by the tide of tears I never learned to cry. I remember her laughter. It was sunlight on golden sand. A melody that danced between the dunes. Pure, gentle, fearless. Now the silence after her smile is louder than thunder in the desert night. The walls remember her footsteps. They echo in marble halls like ghosts in love. Every candle I light trembles as if afraid of her absence. The stars ask me, "Where is your moon?" And I whisper, "She left my sky to brighten God's." My heart is a caravan wandering without a map. Seeking the oasis that no longer exists. Every drop of rain reminds me of her tears when she said, "Promise me, you'll live." But how can a man live when his reason for life has turned to light? The horses stand still in their royal stables, as if they too mourn her ride to eternity. The desert is not the same anymore. It hides her name in its grains of sand. I look at our portraits. She, the queen of grace. And I, the poet lost in her gaze. Now the frames are heavy with silence. And my pen bleeds instead of ink. Oh moon, why did you leave my sky? Why did you take her smile away? Was love too pure for this world? Was heaven jealous of what we had? They say time heals. But time itself comes to me in tears. Sits beside me and says, I too miss her. Every prayer I whisper now is just her name wrapped in light. Every poem I write is just an attempt to touch her soul. The palace guards lower their eyes. The servants speak in hushed tones. For they know their ruler has lost his reason to rule. The crown feels heavier on my head, because it carries the weight of her memory. I wear it, not with pride, but with the pain of every promise unfulfilled. In every sunset, I see her shadow. In every sunrise, I feel her warmth. Yet the night, the endless night, keeps reminding me. The moon has left my sky. The dawn arrived with trembling hands, painting the sky in shades of sorrow. Even the sun looked unsure, as if it hesitated to rise without her smile. I walked through the palace garden. The roses she tended bowed their heads, mourning like faithful companions, who refused to bloom without her touch. Their petals were soft with dew. But I knew, those were her tears. The fountains no longer danced. The songbirds forgot their verses. It was as though nature itself had entered mourning with me. I whispered her name into the wind, and it carried across the dunes. Perhaps to reach her, wherever she rests. I imagined her listening, her soul glowing in some divine meadow, smiling softly, whispering back, I am still here, my love. I